The new Whirlpool W collection with Sixth Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.
Oh, welcome back. It's the American state famed for sunshine, Hollywood and seafood.
Which is why there's a Californian prawn burger on the menu today. Riggers from Riggers D8 is back with us. A Californian prawn burger?
Yeah.
Notions altogether.
Notions, complete notions.
So what is it made up of, apart from prawns?
Prawns, and you mince the prawns in the blender, obviously, with chili, garlic. I've done it. I've kind of popped everything in to bind it together. I don't want it any wetter, so I put a little bit of desiccated coconut.
Oh, right.
And then I have a mix of soy sauce, rice vinegar, and sesame oil. So you just like throw a little bit of that, and that's kind of your seasoning.
Holy moly, it's flavour central there.
Yeah, so it's really, really flavoursome. Now, it's kind of, again, like a little bit Asian inspired, or Southeast Asian inspired.
But you only a tiny bit of that in there, had you?
Just a little bit, yeah. But this kind of, like, I was in LA like a few years ago, and these kind of things you'd have everywhere, you know, like down at Venice or Santa Monica, kind of, you know, fish burgers with big, you know, or takeaway trucks or that kind of thing. So that's kind of what's inspired by.
Remember one of the biggest disappointments of my life was meeting a friend for lunch in LA. He said, I'll treat you, bring you to a great place. Went in, vegetarian. So I had a sweet potato burger.
Oh, no.
One of the saddest hours of my life.
Probably lovely, though, no?
No. So it's basically a
fish cake. It's a fish cake, but it's in a brioche bun. So I put a little bit of sesame oil into a pan there.
It's a posh burger.
It's a posh fish burger. So you dip that in sesame seeds, black and white sesame seeds, or any that you have. Okay, just make a kind of a quick burger patty out of it. And get that onto fry.
Just go back to the actual mix, though, Shane.
Yeah.
The key is the consistency, isn't it? Because usually you don't want it too wet. If
you
it's
don't
too
want
wet, can you bring it back?
You can just put more desiccated coconut into it, but that's what I kind of want to bind it with. You know the way, like, traditionally you'd bind stuff with like a burger, say, with an egg. Then it's quite wet. Whereas we want this, like, the prawns are wet, and when you blitz them down with the chili, garlic, the recipe's there online, it kind of makes it that bit wetter. So you want to make it dry so that it'll hold, okay? So that's kind of frying away in our pan here now. And then I have a brioche bun, which I've just lightly toasted.
Only way
so you want to get that to start to crisp up, okay? And then you can let that fry off for about 5 minutes in the pan.
Are you looking to get a bit of colour on it, Shane?
Not really, like just a tiny crisp on the sesame. Okay, so throw that in then.
The smells are divine.
I know, aren't they?
The smells are divine, and that's a good thing now for me to be saying that.
I know, I was just thinking,
So it is lovely.
Yeah, you get that like gorgeous, fresh, summery, light kind of smell, you know, like all those
So in the
flavours.
recipe you've given us and given our viewers, how many will that make, Shane?
Well, I've just made a big batch. That'll make about 4 or 5, but I've done it for 2.
For 2, okay.
So again, I just pre-chopped the chili, garlic and ginger just because, you know, rather than have me doing all that here.
And are you seeds in with the chili?
Again, seeds in or seeds out if you want, and kind of 1 for 2. But like, I leave the seeds in.
He's looking at me because
I'm a little bit hot.
I think tomato ketchup is hot, like, you know what I mean?
You love the chili, no?
No, I don't like the heat.
Not?
I'm very delicate.
Oh, God.
Shane,
Oh, sorry.
Delicate disposition.
And then this is wasabi.
Now, Shane.
There we go.
More heat. More heat, okay?
Chilies and wasabi.
Chilies and wasabi.
But you've got to be careful with that.
Some regular mayonnaise, okay? So again, recipes online. You just put a tiny dash of that. Again, to your taste, whip it up. If you want it really, really strong, go for it. But I tend to not have it too strong because it does overpower. You know? So you want a little bit of that wasabi just onto your brioche bun.
So wasabi mayo.
So a wasabi mayo. So
I'm telling you something, there's some amount of layers of flavours in it.
Loads of flavours. And it's really, really, again, it's just really Moorish, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So some avocado. So
being Californian, you have to have the avocado.
Have to have the avocado for California.
Of course.
I'm just doing half of an avocado, as you see there. And I'm just going to slice it kind of nice and neatly and finely.
Would you be an avocado fan?
I would eat it, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
And then you just want to fan out your avocado like that on top, okay?
Very fancy.
Now, then you have your burger then that you just can take and pop it on top, okay? And then all I leave on that then is I do some roast pepper, so some roast red pepper, okay? And then again, that just brings another flavour note and brings down the kind of heat.
And it cuts across.
And it cuts across it, okay? So you can leave like one whole piece like that,
Gorgeous.
or you can just slice it up. But I just leave like one nice, roasted sliver.
Do you know what? That's an ingredient I've only discovered, in the last 12 months, and it's a game changer because you can put that into
Everything.
a ragu or
Anything
casseroles.
like that. Yeah.
Gorgeous ingredient.
The colour is lovely, which is the most
Gorgeous.
important, isn't it?
Some chopped iceberg, and then literally. So this is a mouthful.
Well, I
okay?
don't think I could eat more than 4 of them now, to be honest with you.
And there's your avocado full night. Okay, so that's it. That's the burger. Clean that off there.
Now,
yeah.
Andy, you're probably not going to taste, are you?
I'm not going to taste it, but you know
Are
what?
you going to taste?
Yes.
Yes.
As burgers go, Simon, this
Yes.
would be one I'd like, a prawn burger.
Is that one
instead
you'd
of a
order
meat
now?
burger, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice alternative, and it is really, really meaty as well, and there's loads in it.
Now, I think I'm going to need a shower after eating this someday.
You're going to have a napkin at least, or a wet wipe.
And listen, you're back open for business. Nearly
We are. No, we're open. Yeah, we're open.
Because
yeah.
you didn't close during lockdown.
No,
you were
we
still
didn't.
doing
We
the
didn't.
takeout.
Yeah, we closed 1 week just to get some stuff back at house organised, and we were going to open again for sit-in this week, but we're going to leave it till next week.
Okay.
So yeah,
And this will be on the menu?
that is on our menu. We do that in a wrap, so I do it in a wrap and then grill
Lovely.
it. So it's very similar.
Right.
Come on, Simon, I'm dying to see
No,
that.
I'm going to find a dark corner somewhere and get
I want
stuck
to see
in
how
there.
hot you find this.
I
salad.
found
Thank you. Don't worry,
No
you'll
problem.
hear me. Full recipe details up on the website, or as ever, just call into Riggers in Riggers D8, and Shane will look after you.
I'm dying. You need one of those bibs. that
I'm just
catches
gonna
all
go
the
in. I
food.
don't care.
Anyway, still to come, we'll have your Friday Showbiz Roundup. Don't go anywhere.
The new Whirlpool W collection with Sixth Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.